He's probably going to join me for the Dragon's Turnabout. Actually, I want you and Matt to join me for the Dragon's Turnabout.
Both of us, huh?
Yeah, because that takes place after the bad ending of Dual Destinies, so I feel like you would want to see that as well.
Okay. That is... Oh my.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be... You'll get to see me go into something blind. I will not look anything up.
Cool. Well, before we do any of that, hello, Noah here, and welcome back to Conflict of Interest. Last time we left off, I'm probably going to split that investigation into a few parts, but basically, Maya got shot, Iris is the defendant, and we were originally going to testify, but we decided that we have to defend our waifu, so we're the defense now. And yeah, that's kind of the gist of what happened. Oh yeah, also Pearl showed up. I'm still a little weirded out by that. I'm confused on how she's randomly shown up, but we're probably going to get an answer to that in this case or case 5. So let's just go ahead and go through and do this trial. How are you doing, Iris? I'm worried, but I know you'll find a way through this. Okay, now I'm worried. I'm defending the suspect of a crime I saw firsthand.
Stay strong, Miss Iris. We'll both make sure nothing bad happens.
Thank you.
You too, Mr. Nick. If you're not confident in there, none of us will be.
Don't worry, I've got this. I just need to collect my thoughts.
Even with everything pointing against her, there has to be something that contradicts it. What do we have that shows there's more to this than we know?
The Revales card. No way she's involved with that group. They have some sort of hand in it. I need to know why they'd want Maya dead. I just hope it wasn't revenge for last time. This whole thing. If I just backed down when he gave me the chance, could this have been avoided? I could never live with myself. Iris, do you know anything about this? No. Why? Is something wrong with it? Nothing's wrong with the card itself, per se. What is that on it? It's some kind of watermelon? No, not exactly. But now that I look at it, so she doesn't know anything about them. Of course. Why should she? Somebody on our list of suspects does. We need to find out who. They're not getting away with this. I'm ready if you are.
Good. We're all counting on you.
Great. No pressure. Wait a fucking minute.
Yes?
Wait. Why is her hair black? No. No. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna roll with this, I guess. Oh.
Mr. Nick, that man staring at you.
Okay, so it's just a weird sprite. Okay.
I could see a brownish tinge.
I noticed. He's not verbally assaulting me, though, which is a first.
You two don't get along, do you?
Not generally. Okay, this is getting uncomfortable. Just say something.
I see you have a new assistant. Pearl Fey, was it?
Yes?
Why are you staring at Phoenix Wright? You should be staring at who you're talking to.
Was that all? No snide comments for me before we start?
Not today. It won't be necessary.
So the other times were necessary.
There are more pressing matters, such as this trial.
That's never stopped you before.
Well, perhaps I grew wise to my own hypocrisy.
I doubt that. What are you thinking in that head of yours? No angry remarks or accusations yet. You haven't stopped with those since we met. But today you seem different. Maybe not friendly, but you seem curious, intrigued.
Right, there's more to you than I thought. Last time you proved you had more in mind than a verdict. Have I misjudged you? Or was that yet another one of your schemes? I can't forgive what you've done. The others may not realize it, but I do. Yet, I now have reason to doubt it all. Perhaps I have been the one at fault.
You helped us catch the bad guy last time. Heck, you did most of it. We helped you. You seem like an honest prosecutor, but there's so much I'm not getting.
This trial will be your test. Can you pass it? Will my original assumptions be proven correct?
Who are you, Obadiah Williamson?
Who are you, Phoenix Wright?
Order! Court is now in session for the trial of Iris of Hazakura.
The prosecution is ready for the proceedings.
And the defense, will you be ready as well? Yes, Your Honor, the defense is ready. As ready as I'll ever be. Very good, let's have the opening statements.
Your Honor, perhaps you've heard of the news. Perhaps you've heard news of the planned Fey family reunion.
Yes, I believe something was mentioned of it on the news.
Well, I'm sorry to report that due to what happened, it is being cancelled. Maya Fey, the Crane Master, has been shot.
Yes, Miss Fey, I'd read that too. She took terrible, terrible damage from that gunshot. My word, what happened?
Multiple witnesses have identified the suspect. Sister Iris of the Eagle Mountain Temple. She was sighted with the weapon at roughly 12:30 p.m. today.
How horrible. Miss Fey was... She was my friend. Wow, I didn't know the judge felt that strongly about Maya.
She's not dead. Not yet, though it may just be a matter of time. As for the suspect, she will be innocent until proven guilty. We needn't jump to any conclusions without a proper trial first.
I'm surprised you're saying that. Yes, let's get to it.
There's concrete proof the suspect was around during the shooting. 2 separate people have given accounts that they saw her with the weapon.
Well then, the facts seem clear.
Yes, they do.
Mr. Wright, do you have anything to say? The defense... What do I have to say? Everything points to her, my own statement included. The defense acknowledges that fate seems to be stacked against us.
Not an assertive position. Perhaps she should have chosen an attorney less emotionally involved.
If I recall, you were the one who wanted me here.
Don't let those feelings get the best of you. An attorney must always keep a level head, especially in situations like these.
A pep talk? Really?
It comes from a man who's been in court longer than you've been living. I take it or leave it.
Please, you two, enough of that. Perhaps it's time we began. Mr. Williamson, who will you be calling?
The lead detective for the case. We've all met him before.
Ah, yes. Approach the stand, detective. Okay. Can you take Phoenix, please?
Of course.
Please state your name and occupation.
Hey, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Mark Waters, sir. Homicide detective.
Thank you. Could you give us an explanation for the events of yesterday?
Yeah. Well, you see, there wasn't too many people there. Not too many suspects to begin with. Most of them were in the courtyard. Another 2 were inside besides the defendant. She was seen on the balcony where the rifle was found. The victim only been there about 5 minutes before she was shot. Well, it does seem the defendant is the only possible culprit. Where did you say she was standing? I got 2 balconies overlooking everything. The suspect's finger and shoe prints were found on this one. The 2 witnesses confirmed it. Ah, thank you. Now then, we should hear more details. I'd like to know everything there is. If you wouldn't mind testifying a bit further. Righto, sir. I'm on it. All right. The victim and a few of her friends were outside the house. Somebody noticed a laser sight and knocked her over. The first few shots missed and everybody kind of scattered. She got hit inside with the shot coming through the window. 2 people fingered the suspect as the shooter. This case seems very clear. With 2 witnesses giving the same statements, there's a lot to back you up. I can see this will be an uphill battle for the defense. It doesn't leave much room for doubt, does it? May I ask who they were? We'll be hearing from one later. The other is right over there. Mr. Wright, you were one of the witnesses?
I've studied up on some of Wright's past cases. This is not unprecedented.
No, it isn't. But still.
The defense must work against his own senses. If his client is truly innocent, something must be amiss with what he saw. I know the facts of the investigation myself. I won't let him skip anything we need to discuss.
Okay, time out for a sec.
Yep.
I want to hear that already this entire case is packed, and even if we get to the end of it, there's going to be a lot that's so many details that we simply won't be able to cover. I got to ask you, what did you think of the monologuing back and forth before the trial began?
Between Phoenix and Williamson,
Yeah.
extremely well written. I like that we got to see Obadiah's point of view, where he's questioning if he's misjudged Phoenix somehow. And there is the question of, I mean, I'm going to assume he's talking about the card forgery from the first trial of Apollo Justice when he's referring to what Phoenix has done, but we'll see.
On top of that, he, like, as you noticed, he's being less antagonistic. He said out, not even just in his thoughts, but he said out loud, Iris is innocent until proven guilty. She must have a fair trial.
Yeah, that's what I pointed out. It seems uncharacteristic of him to be so, I don't know, reasonable.
We seem to be getting development for Williamson, and again, this isn't even the final case.
Yeah. I have a feeling he's probably taking it more seriously since Maya got shot. He doesn't show that he cares, but I know for a fact he cares. He was in the hospital room when she was there. He definitely cares to some extent.
Exactly. All right.
Did you say this line?
Of course. No, I did not.
Okay.
Also, do you want me to take Phoenix?
Yes, I said that earlier.
All right. All right.
Did he just say he's been studying your old trials?
Yeah.
Is that normal?
Absolutely not. I would even need to be digging into my past like that.
Right.
Yes, cross-examination. Stalling the court, I know.
Good. Detective, you may take it from here.
Iris is innocent. Something I saw must be wrong. Something in this timeline is off.
Okay. Odd choice of words, but were they?
How many were there?
Looks like someone flunked first grade math.
Just answer the question.
For your information, there were 5. The other 3 were inside the whole time. 8 minus 3 makes 5. Voila, basic subtraction.
Detective, stop antagonizing the defense.
Whoa! Whoa! Okay, Williamson. Playing bat for the defense right now. What? How's this my fault?
He asked you a simple question. From now on, I expect you to give a straight answer like a decent human being.
Whoa! Whoa. Okay. Okay, Williamson. Why are you siding with him?
I'm not, but that doesn't excuse you from behaving however you please. We are in court.
Right. Gotcha.
My apologies for the detective's behavior, Your Honor. It won't happen again.
What was that? It was certainly unexpected.
Whoa. Williamson, if you keep doing this, I might start to like you.
Nice. Laser sight. Where was it coming from?
I don't know. You tell me. No, literally. You tell me. You saw it.
Yeah.
We'll have to cover it sooner or later. You may as well tell us, as all witnesses' reports have been the exact same.
It looked like it was coming from one of the balconies. There were 2 of them.
Which one?
The eastern one over here.
These 2 look nearly the same.
That's because they're mirrored copies. The building is split into identical halves. The suspect was seen on the eastern part.
Well, where the laser had come from. Indeed. Indeed. Whoa, that was the judge's voice. I just completely got... Okay.
Indeed.
Mirrored rooms. I'll have to remember this.
Store that in the Mind Palace.
Mm-hmm. Where did everybody run?
I'd imagine most went inside. The victim was one of them, I think.
You're just guessing?
Beats me. If I'd been there, maybe I could give a more accurate story. Maybe like you, man. You were literally there.
Oh, Waters, he built his testimony assuming we would also testify. Oh, which reminds me, I remember how when we were talking with him back in the investigation, there was a point where we both lobbed jokes at each other.
I can't remember. What were the jokes?
There was a point where I think it was when you presented his profile to him. He made a joke about.
Yeah, I remember.
Apparently, if you do it multiple times, you get 2 different jokes.
Oh, damn it! I should have presented it again.
No worries.
I couldn't have known that.
You've got previous saves, right? Maybe we can find one. Well, what we can do is at a later time.
Yeah.
Search the saves you have and see if there's one that we can use.
Speaking of saves.
Nice. All right. That sounds about right. I'd almost say I was the one being cross-examined here.
Waters is so fucking salty right now. He is a temple of salt.
He searches for reasons to be salty.
There doesn't seem to be anything wrong yet. Maybe just keep looking.
Are we certain about that?
Phoenix. Where else was it gonna come from? The gun was right up there.
Just being sure. Is her wound consistent with that angle?
I don't know. It was just a glancing hit. It didn't really go through her, per se.
Not good enough. You should be able to tell me which way the shot came from.
Slow down there, trooper. What direction was Miss Faye facing, Mr. Wright? Right.
What?
Did I stutter? Which way was she facing when she got shot? Was she facing the window or no?
I can't remember. It all happened so fast.
Have you been taking Benadryls?
Today's video is sponsored by...
No.
Oh.
It's sponsored by Benadryl.
I wish. I was starting to go into shock, so it was hard to pay attention.
I mean, they got that Benadryl money, man.
Yes, you told me this
Damn it.
much yesterday. Pity you can't recall. Analysis of the injury does tell us which part of her body was struck first. But here's the thing, unless we know which way she was facing, it doesn't matter.
Like she could have spun around after it hit her? What, like a ballerina, Judge?
Correct. You tell me this and I will tell you what part of her body it connected with first. That is the only way it would have any relevance. Deal?
What about this sound? Couldn't you hear the gunshot?
I was also losing my hearing from the first 2 shots, so it was hard to pinpoint.
That was a cool-ass effect, by the way, by having the music sound kind of garbled together with the ringing sound. That was a very nice touch.
Yes, it was.
Yes, unfortunate. Your indecisiveness is not helping matters. Moving on.
You mean me and Porter, don't you?
No. Weenix Prite. Durr, we already covered that. Weenix Prite, what the hell? Thanks for
Amazing.
reminding everyone, though.
Ugh.
I'm sensing a certain animosity between you two.
No, you think?
Well, we've gotten some very interesting information out of the defense, no less. His own statement seems to be supporting the prosecution. Is it possible anything has been left out?
What Wright has said reflects the evidence and other witness statements very well. Under most circumstances, I would not have permitted the defending attorney to testify, but there is no reason to doubt him. He is telling the truth, or at least he believes he is.
Manipulative. That was a dirty trick. You weren't gonna let the trial progress until you've squeezed everything out of me.
Wow, you found a loophole.
Maybe you shouldn't have spoken?
It wouldn't have mattered. He would have jumped all over me if I'd held anything back. He probably knows more about what's going on than I do. What else does he have planned for me? He's thought everything out, which makes me question just what he's doing. I know there are inconsistencies with this case. He has to have found them too. Nothing's gonna be clear with him, I know that much.
With the testimony must also come evidence. I present to you this rifle, found at the scene. It is believed to be the weapon. The suspect's fingerprints are on it.
The court accepts this into the record.
Now, Mr. Waters, I'd like for you to add this to your testimony. It will solidify her guilt. Right on it. The defense will continue the cross-examination. I have no doubt this new information will prove enlightening.
Did he just give you a hint?
I think he did. What exactly is he doing?
Thanks.
Thanks, Williamson.
No, I mean, thanks for doing my work for me.
Yeah.
I mean, and by my work, I mean voicing Phoenix.
Yeah. So that basically proves it. Okay, Waters. Oh, by the way, before we continue, I just want to say that I really like the sprite work of Assistant Pearl on the side.
It's very crisp.
Yeah.
Just because her fingerprints are there doesn't mean she did it.
Oh, come on. Who else could it have been? She was holding the gun, man. It ain't complicated.
It isn't complicated.
Yeah, right.
As he said, this doesn't leave much to be inferred. Holding a gun during a shooting leads to a very simple conclusion.
Miss Iris didn't shoot anyone, especially not Mystic Maya.
I don't believe she did. At least, I don't want to.
Don't start doubting her. You know she's not. She's not a bad person. You have to find the contradiction here. Just keep checking, and I'm sure you'll find something.
Okay. Gotcha. The victim and a few of her friends were outside the house. Makes sense. Somebody noticed a laser sight and knocked her over. Yeah, that would be me. The first few shots missed and everybody kind of scattered. Okay. Yeah. She got hit inside with a shot coming through the window. Yep. 2 people fingered the suspect as a shooter. Yep. So I guess it is this one, in fact. Huh. I did not notice that before.
When
It's
did
been
we
worrying.
add that to our profiles?
Probably near the end of the investigation, I would guess.
Huh. When Phoenix was talking about that has happened before, something like that.
Yeah. A really, really big gun. Tell me about it, man. Okay, well, I am immediately already lost. I don't think I need help just yet, but I mean, her fingerprints are on the gun. So, I mean, I guess we could just try to bluff our way out of this and say, why is the card there? I'll try it. I object. Oh, wait, no, that's you.
Nice try. I might have tried that also.
You gonna say the line?
Oh, sorry. It's just that it's a line. It's a failure dialogue that we've seen before. I object to this testimony
You do? Why?
because it's detrimental to my case.
Overruled.
Good call. Jim Carrey reference.
Okay. Well, I don't see any other statements it could be right now, so I guess it is. Where's the bullet? Let me bring that up. Where's the bullet? No. Okay.
That is a good question, though. Where is it?
For one of the two shots while we were in the courtyard. Not the bullet that hit Maya. Maybe this is how I bring up the bullet.
I wish.
Fuck. Okay. Let me... Yeah. First few shots. A few could mean 2 or like 4. You're not being very specific on here, Waters, not water. No.
Dang it.
Okay. Do I have anything that talks? Yes. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, hold on. That doesn't prove she did it because she was on the balcony after they were shot. Well, she could have shot them, but if she was on the balcony after the final one, then where did the other two come from?
Ha.
Shit.
Ah.
I think that was a good guess, though.
I agree.
Okay. I might need a small hint here.
Your thing. My hint is, if you have the opportunity to check pieces of evidence, check them.
I have not been doing that. What is wrong with me?
All right. Doing that can take a while sometimes.
Are those fingerprints? I can't tell.
Yeah,
if they're-
they are. That's
Okay.
That's from the powder we did the other day.
Yeah. Okay. Could she have shot from there? That would be a very, very tight angle to pull off. I don't know, at least from my perspective here.
Yeah, it's especially with having to shoot through a window. Sorry.
Nah. Okay. Well, I've checked everything that I possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, wouldn't there be more fingerprints around here or on the trigger? If she
Are
was
there
holding it?
fingerprints on the Are there fingerprints on the trigger?
I can't see. My eyes. That's
okay.
the trigger. That's the trigger, right? Right there?
Looks like it.
No, there's not.
Ah, well, if she shot it, then there we go.
Okay.
Good job.
Yes.
I've noticed something. The fact that she had any prints on the gun at all is very telling. She wasn't wearing any gloves.
Yeah, well, big surprise there.
Wait a bit and you'll see where I'm leading. Waters, if you were going to shoot that gun at somebody, how would you do it?
Objection! Right, boss? Right?
Answer the question.
Well, you've got the sight and the scope and whatever. You probably just set up somewhere with a good view. And then when the target comes along, you just kind of point the thing and... Oh, shit.
Pull the trigger, right? It's true her fingerprints are on the gun, but not on the one place that actually matters, the trigger!
Why, you're right. There's nothing there at all.
Iris wasn't wearing gloves. If she was really the one shooting at us, she should have left fingerprints on the gun's trigger!
Does the prosecution have an explanation?
Yes, in fact. I'm shocked the defense thought I would overlook this. She wiped them off.
There were still a whole lot of left everywhere else.
If she was gonna do that, just wipe off the entire gun.
Yes, she removed them from the place that would convict her.
And not the other places that would point to her in the first place?
There was no
Exactly.
time to wipe everything off.
Okay. Yeah. Alright.
Your argument is flimsy and you know it. That would defeat the whole point of wiping them off in the first place. The prints were still on it. It should have been all or nothing.
Should have won't carry a case far. There are traces of other prints in the trigger area, though they are smudged. Somebody held the gun to fire it, and there's only one likely suspect. Explain me that.
There were prints on the trigger?
This, among several other things, point to her and her alone. Here are the facts. 1, her prints were on the gun. 2, multiple people saw her with it, including you, might I add. And finally, 3, her collarbone is shattered.
A collarbone? Why should that matter?
Rifles this large are not easy to fire safely. The kickback is simply too strong if you are not prepared for it. Inexperienced shooters with weapons like that are just as liable to hurt themselves. And that is precisely what happened to Sister Iris.
Well, these do seem to point to her.
He's bringing 3 points against us. The witnesses saw her, but we already know that. Fingerprints were on the gun, that much is clear. Last, her shoulder injury. Press one of these. Which should it be?
I know. The injury itself. You can explain it.
That's the only one he said wasn't clear. Good job. What exactly was her shoulder injury like? Was it consistent with what you'd expect from a rifle's kickback?
There are certain divergences. Admittedly, it's a bit extensive.
Extensive? How so?
The entire area is covered with bruising. The pain caused her to pass out.
Would that much be normal?
It's more severe than I would typically expect.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like you're not sure.
I am certain of everything I have said. She was seen with the weapon, she shot it, and was hurt in the process. If you have a better explanation, then tell us.
Iris told me she was pushed off. Somebody struck her from behind.
Then name her mystery attacker, right here, right now.
I don't really have any suspects at the moment.
You even prove she was pushed?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Yes, we can.
Acolyte robes aren't made of the right material to leave an impression.
But something else can leave an impression.
Ah. Where was she when the police found her?
She was still in the main yard. By then she dragged herself to one of the walls and was nursing her injury.
Dang it, that doesn't contradict anything either. Isn't there anything I can do here?
There may be a few uncertainties, but the case is still very straightforward.
Mr. Waters, you are no longer needed. You're dismissed.
Yeah, boss.
Our next witness was the second to see the suspect. Step forward.
Oh boy.
Ahem. Witness, we are ready for you.
Can I hand Phoenix back to you?
Yep.
All right. Is it safe yet?
One man has already testified, nothing went wrong. You'll be fine.
But I'd feel more reassured if Apollo was saying that.
Ma'am, please state your name and occupation.
You took my pepper spray.
Of course I did. You are perfectly safe here.
You took my pepper spray.
Yes, I did.
You took
Name and occupation.
Gladys Porter, writer.
How old is she supposed to be again?
You are one of two people to identify the suspect.
Yep, I saw her. No mistaking it. She was pointing the gun at me.
Oh, God damn it. What? Iris was...
That's right. Straight at me.
The suspense went away.
That's not true.
Well, maybe it wasn't 100% directly at me. But she was in a position where she could have at any second.
This is going to be a long trial. Witness, in the future, please don't embellish anything. We only need to hear what actually happened.
That's correct. What was she really doing with the gun?
She was just holding it, but that still means she did it.
Indeed, it's suspicious. Miss Porter's words confirm what we've already heard. I'm sure her testimony will reveal the truth. Ma'am, if you wouldn't mind.
She wouldn't tell me much yesterday. What did she see? Did we see the same thing? There's only one way to get to the bottom of this. How I almost
Yep,
died.
this is gonna be fun.
Okay, this is gonna be awful.
So, I showed up and instantly bullets were whizzing everywhere. I knew right away they'd come for me, so I dodged for cover. After the last shot, I looked up and saw her. She was holding the gun. Of course it was her.
May as well address the elephant in the room. You do know nobody was trying to kill you, right? The laser was pointed at Maya the whole time.
They missed.
That's some pretty awful aim. Stormtrooper? Did a stormtrooper pull up? Is there even any reason to think they were targeting you?
I don't support her claim, but my guess is she's worried about the recording bugs we found.
You found one too?
No, we found 17.
Holy shit. Oh my god. No comment. Witness, this is an invasion of privacy. Whatever were you doing it for?
Irrelevant. As you recall, she is not the suspect. Her actions will be treated separately. For now, please focus on the crimes of the accused.
Was it irrelevant? Porter's been very hush-hush about everything. I don't know what this crazy woman was up to, but she's far too shifty. She was even hiding her true identity. She's a Fae Clan spirit medium. She's still got a few more secrets she's not letting on. There are a few really obvious contradictions here. I don't think pressing those will get me anywhere. I need to find a problem that's not just her embellishing stuff. Let's see what we can find out.
But I think we'll get lots of fun dialogue out of pressing
Yes.
her.
That's, I mean, I press every single testimony anyways, so it doesn't
Yeah.
really make a difference to me. It wasn't exactly instantly or everywhere.
I'm not here to argue semantics with you.
Neither are you here to be overly dramatic for no reason. Please correct this statement.
Make me.
Oh my god.
A bit obstinate, this one. Forget it. This discrepancy is a non-issue in the larger scheme. Fuck it, do as you wish. Moving on.
Was it the aliens? What was your reaction?
I did what any sane person would do. Screamed my lungs out and ran around in circles like a chicken with its head cut off.
Who's the sane one here? You weren't paying attention at all, were you?
Excuse me, I was busy trying not to get shot!
Your Honor, she isn't a reliable witness.
Her testimony matches up perfectly with your own. There's no need to doubt it.
She isn't even sure who the target was.
Objecting to this does not remove the most important part of her testimony. She still saw the suspect with the gun. If you're going to object to something, have it make a difference in the case. Ignore her antics.
She's the witness. How am I supposed to ignore her?
Her statement has been corroborated by other evidence and testimony. I will allow it. Please tell us what happened next.
He isn't a reliable witness. When has that stopped anything?
Never. What was she doing?
Sort of just staring out at the window, looking shocked.
The window?
Yeah, and Iris was over on the balcony with the gun.
So you saw two people? Who was the other?
Old Nana Faye.
Our talk with Meredith yesterday covered this a bit. She saw Iris too. So far, everything's matching up. How was Iris holding the gun?
She was holding it up close to her chest, like a baby.
Sounds like it'd be hard to fire that way.
He'd already managed to do it once. No big.
Once? I didn't actually see her shooting the gun, just holding it. Porter must have not seen much else either. What's your explanation for the lack of fingerprints on the trigger?
Ah, that's an easy one.
Yes? Yes?
He could have shot it with her foot.
Oh my god. I don't even. What?
It makes sense.
Your Honor, are we really letting this pass?
Well, I don't believe she used her foot to pull the trigger. The prosecution did mention wiped prints. We must accept the witness's statement even if her reasoning is flawed.
What do you think about her testimony?
Batshit crazy. I don't get the impression she's exactly lying, but her version of things seems to be based on more on wild fantasies than reality.
I don't think you should object to those parts. Try finding something that you could actually get new information from.
Exactly. Pointing out she wasn't the target of a massive conspiracy won't win me points here.
But it would be fun.
Okay, so you showed up and instantly bullets were whizzing everywhere. There are only 3 shots fired, though. I mean, yeah, there were 2 bullets before, but this is a part of her antics and a part of her fantasy world, so I'm not going to object to it. Okay, so you dodged for cover. Yeah. After the last shot, I looked up and saw her. Yeah. She was holding the gun. Of course it was her. Is that it? Yeah. Okay, then maybe I actually should object that. Three shots. This evidence proves it.
What does it prove?
Oh, wait, no, that's the same thing. Oh, wait, no. No, it is. No, this is new dialogue, I think.
Nice.
Yes, it proves that you're grasping at straws and have no idea what you're doing.
That's not...
Mr. Wright, there will be no straw grasping in my courtroom.
Ugh.
Okay. Where did you go, though? Where were you? Does it show up on the map here? No. You dodged for cover. Where did you go? I don't think that they talked about that when I pressed it, so... Okay. She was holding the gun. Of course it was her. I can't really refute that. You looked up and saw her. So did I. Well, both have been recovered. Maybe I'll try the bullet here? No.
Damn.
What?
This one's... It, well, I'll... Once you figure it out, I'll see what you think of it.
Wait a fucking minute. Okay, so... This is not related to this testimony, but... This is the window. And there were doors right here. And the bullet struck into this wall right here. How in the fuck would the killer up here shoot through the window into Maya and hit the wall that was directly, like, horizontally this way? How the hell would that happen?
Oh, indeed.
That's not related to this testimony, but it's just something I'm thinking about.
Good of you to spot it.
I think I need a hint on this one because I'm really confused here.
Sure thing.
All that she said makes sense.
So, to find the objection, you actually have to think about things that we've discussed with her outside of this cross-examination. Things she has said either before this cross-examination or even before the trial.
Oh. Ooh, that's not good. I don't have the best memory of what she said.
And the answer, I'm not even sure when exactly she said it, but do you remember details that she gave about the shooting?
Oh, it's such a... Ah, damn. Maybe her profile says
it's
something
okay,
about it? No, I mean, I vaguely remember her saying that maybe she went inside when the shots went off?
That I remember that.
Oh.
Do you remember how Iris said? Do you remember that? Actually, I don't know. This might be too specific. I remember some details that Iris said, and I'm wondering if at what point Porter gave either a statement that agreed with that or disagreed with that.
Wait, no, it's on the cusp of my head.
Ah, okay.
Iris only heard 2 shots. I can't remember
Okay.
I can't remember what Porter said. I can't remember
Neither
whether
can
she
I.
heard a ship. Well,
But here's the thing. If Porter only heard 2 shots, what can we do with that?
Matches the ballistic markings found from the bullet found in the courtyard. What about the bullet that struck Maya? Where's that one?
Hasn't been found.
Ah, interesting.
Indeed.
Well, if Porter only heard 2 of them, then then there was both bullets have been recovered. If she only heard 2, what could have blocked out the sound of the third, or wow, I'm really stumped on this one.
It's okay. This one's very... I'm not sure how I would have figured this out myself. First of all, do we have proof that there were 3 shots? Do we have any evidence?
Well, my testimony, but that's not really evidence. That's just a recounting.
Yeah, it's just our testimony, but do we have anything better?
Let's see. Well, we know that 2 shots. And we know that there's this bullet hole.
Right.
And that is all we have. We have the bullet hole and the 2 bullets. But for all we know, one of these bullets could have struck... Ah, but we heard 3 shots, though. That's so weird. After the last shot, I think this might be the testimony. Or this might be the piece that we have to object to. 3 shots? Maybe? Yeah!
There you have it. Good
Ah.
job.
Am I getting this right? You're saying there were only 2 shots.
Well, I hope I didn't give away too much. And if I did, I'm sorry.
No, I still felt satisfied solving that. You didn't give away too much, I don't think.
I'm glad. All right. Yes.
That's not how I remember things. I'm not sure what it means, if anything, but I know for a fact we were shot at 3 times.
That's ridiculous. Now you're stupid and delusional?
I may have had trouble hearing at the time, but I didn't miss that shot. How did you?
Shut up, stupid. There weren't 3 shots. You're the crazy one.
Then let's prove it. I'll show you that there were 3 gunshots. Bullet hole? I think I'm onto something here.
The
Not to
the only thing you're onto is your mom.
Making disgusting jokes in a courtroom, for shame. And right, you set her up to make that.
What? So I'm to be blamed for my own lack of self-control?
Damn, I thought that was the right one.
I'll try these bullets. Yeah, okay. I'm on the right track. There's one other thing that'll help here. What should we look at together with the... Oh, come on. Come on,
A
man.
super objection.
Come on, man. You could have let me presented the other thing first.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not that.
You thought of it.
Maybe the autopsy report? Bullet was a glancing shot? Maybe? Okay.
Good job.
Tell me why. If there were only 2 shots, how are we even in this situation? Maya was hit by something. 2 bullets were found in the courtyard and another hit her. Explain that.
What?
Wow, I'm surprised Discord actually caught that. Wow.
Hooray.
2
2 bullets or 3, what does it matter?
There are multiple people who weren't even aware that there was a 3rd shot. This is a major gap in information.
What was that you said just a little while ago? I was also losing my hearing for the first 2 shots. Did I get that right? Wouldn't it be likely this happened to others? The witness, perhaps?
Yes, that makes sense. So she couldn't hear as a result of the first 2 gunshots.
But how could I?
There were 3 shots. Our evidence shows us this. However, her statements are a reflection of her own experiences, not the police's investigation.
I don't know why she would lie about this. There's not much reason to make it up.
I figured that as well. She might not intend for it, but she's creating an inconsistency. But what could it mean?
What more should we know about these bullets?
So far, only 2 of them have been found. The final would have taken a very specific trajectory after passing through the victim. However, nothing has been found in the house nor anywhere on the premises.
Missing shot. Curious.
Curious but not unexplainable. It's a very large area.
They should have found it by now. It wouldn't make sense not to.
Well, they didn't. Your guess is as good as mine.
Why couldn't they? It didn't just disappear.
Maybe it did. Like you said, the bullet needed to take a specific route. This has to mean something, but right now I can't figure out what. Should I even press this issue? Yeah. There was a very
You know
easy
what to
way
do.
Huh?
I bet you know what to do.
Probably not. I don't know. I don't know where this is going, but I'll figure it out. There was a very
Yeah.
easy way for the police to figure out where the bullet went.
I'll bite. What was this way?
Just look at the map. Do what Edgeworth did in Turnabout Target. Look at the bullet's trajectory.
Sorry, we don't have Kay's little thief.
Damn it. I really thought I
I
was
know.
onto something there.
It was it's a good idea.
I guess just look in the bullet hole. While I was
Yeah,
there
did they
yesterday,
not find that?
I noticed a hole in the wall. It must be from the bullet. Did the police just not search the other side?
They did, although the time back there was limited. My team did a quick run through of the room. They found and told me what I needed. No bullet was found, so I made the call to hold off on that area until otherwise needed.
What's that supposed to mean?
The call was mine to make and no one else's. If you do not like it, I recommend you search the area yourself. The prosecution has no further questions from our witness.
You don't? That was quick.
I felt she covered what was needed, don't you? The few inconsistencies there have been easily explained.
Mr. Wright, did you have any questions for her before she is dismissed?
You're about to let her out, and that means the trial's over. You need to pick something.
Any ideas?
Maybe a specific time? She was there from beginning to end.
Huh. Your Honor, the defense wishes to hear about Miss Porter's actions. Well, before the attack, she was just with Maya. And we know that.
Right.
During the attack, she was with us, and then I think she ran inside. After the attack, we don't really know much. So I think that's the
No,
one
we
we should go
don't.
for.
All right.
After the attack. What did she experience after it was all over?
Why, might I ask, is this necessary? She already told you what she saw.
I might not get anything useful out of this. Should I press it? Wow, okay. Having me make a double choice here. What she saw afterwards could reveal everything. My client was found on the ground level of the courtyard, and that's where Porter claims she was. She should have a lot to say either way.
Well played. Witness, you heard him. What happened after the final shot?
Williamson is orchestrating this entire thing.
He wanted us to say that.
He's doing this as a test, is what he said in his little monologue at the beginning.
Yeah. Why are you so curious?
It's a fair question. We need to solve the case.
Solve it? Huh. I know how these trials go. You just want to blame this on me, the witness. I won't let you accuse me. You can't do this.
How the fuck did you get that? Gah! I immediately regret this decision.
What?
Yep, no firearms in the courthouse.
I took that away from you.
I'll always have a backup. Only a moron would come unprepared.
Bailiff, get that thing away from her.
You'll never take me alive. Please, miss. Put away those scissors. Make this easier for me. Even though I don't deserve it. No! Get away from me, you lanky, white-haired freak!
God damn it, Nagito.
Ouch! Oh, a stab from scissors like that won't deter my hope, though it does hurt. Hey, give that back!
Oh my god. Nagito and Toko, what a combination.
We've seen it in another game. I hate everything.
I will not let you create disturbances like that. Will you behave yourself, or shall I have you removed?
Whatever. Of course, I'm the one at fault.
You kind of were.
One more outburst and you will be removed from the stand. I will hold you in contempt of court. Am I understood?
Ah, there's your title.
Sorry, wrong game. Good. Now you will testify on what happened after the shooting. This is important whether or not you did anything wrong.
This is so much more stressful than it should be.
There really isn't that much to say. I saw her up there and that's it. I don't remember seeing her at the ground level. They probably made that part up. I feel I responded to the whole situation very reasonably. I was in a perfect position to say everything, and I say she did it. Someone called the police, and they showed up and arrested her.
Okay.
I still don't think she's making it up. If she says she saw her, she probably did.
Or at least she thinks she did.
Right. This might be the time to hit at that over-dramaticism of hers. She's getting cocky, and you can see it in her testimony.
Porter says she didn't see Iris at ground level, which contradicts what the police said. The big question is, why didn't she see her there? Alright. That's it?
What, Spikey's hard of hearing? Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay. She already told us what she saw. Maybe now it's time to focus on why she didn't see anymore. The police just made up where they found the suspect? What would be the point of that?
Well, when you put it that way, maybe she just jumped down later or something.
Jumped down from a 2-story balcony?
Yeah.
Just so she could huddle out there until the police arrived?
Yeah.
The defense requests the witness stop creating dumb theories that don't make any sense.
They're not dumb. You're dumb.
Wow. Real professional. Oh, wow. Did you strain yourself coming up with that one?
A bit immature, this one.
Witness, refrain from using conjecture in your testimony. We only need to hear what you know for certain. Now please continue.
Which was?
I was being shot at, so, you know, same thing anyone else would have done.
You ran away? Looked for some way to defend yourself? Panicked?
no, and yes.
How badly?
Just a little. It wasn't too bad.
Something tells me you weren't calmly and rationally trying to assess the situation. If you were in such a good spot, why can't you tell us more?
What? I've told you plenty.
You've told me nothing. I still have no idea where you were when the shooting.
Ah,
Your new testimony isn't teaching us anything from when we first began.
Isn't that too bad? You were the one who demanded further testimony. The burden is on you here, not the witness.
yeah. It's not my fault he sucks.
Oh my god. I really don't like you. No, I do. She's wonderful.
He's a child.
Who did?
Who knows? Wasn't me.
Did you ever think to call them yourself?
Not really. I was busy, okay? Does it really matter?
I can't tell whether or not she's trying to make herself seem suspicious.
Some people might call that being quirky.
That would be an insult to quirks.
Yep.
What do you call it? This is tough. How can you prove she didn't see her? Or did she see her?
Or did see her.
Yeah, I have a feeling I know what happened. If I can prove it, things might get easier. Porter's antics are already riling up the courtroom. We might be able to discredit her as a witness. It won't be enough, but it's a start. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. I feel like this woman might be the one who pushed Iris off. Because if Iris was pushed off, she would have fallen directly below the balcony, and Porter would be on the balcony, so she technically didn't see Iris because she was right below. I'm gonna try that. Fuck. What about this?
Definitely wrong.
Do you not like the logic behind it?
No, the logic's fine. It's just wrong.
No, that's wrong! What about the evidence itself?
The evidence is fine. It's still just too wrong.
It's funny how you're saying it's wrong when your name is Makoto.
Nice. It needs to be about 20% less wrong.
Okay. All right. Well, what did you say? Yep. Okay. Okay. Well, wait. Where's the... Yeah. In a matted area of the grass, something fell here. Iris? Yeah!
Way to go!
Hell yeah! Oh yeah, and the spray can is there too. I didn't think about that.
Yep.
Quick question. Wow, I'm proud of myself for that one.
You
Quick
should
question. Do you recognize this?
be. You saying it's mine?
You literally carry backups. Well, is it?
Yes.
Well, that was dumb of you. If that's the case, I don't believe your story. You say you were in a good spot to see everything, but for how long? There was a big spot of matted grass around this bottle. You fell down. Oh, she fell down.
Does this matter? How does it contradict her statement?
It does when you consider what it might mean. As far as I can see, I can't see an injury on her. She didn't faint, I don't think. So somebody must have pushed her? Somebody pushed her.
Ha! I knew I was the target!
Oh, that was right?
Of course not. Who was there to attack her? You? The victim? Herself? Nobody struck her, so don't even suggest it. Now knowing this, remind me. Why might she have fallen down?
Okay, no penalty.
Thanks
Cool.
for not penalizing us.
I mean, well, I don't believe she has any injuries on her, so maybe seeing blood really did make her faint, like she actually is Toko.
Nice. Remove the impossible, and whatever remains must be the truth.
Yeah, because if somebody pushed her, then she would be injured, so that automatically gets rid of those two options. The matted grass suggests that whatever was there for a while. So when she fell down, she didn't get up right away. She fainted. What did you even see?
The inside of my hat. Yeah. I passed out for a few moments. When I came to, I was too scared to move.
When we found the witness, she was huddled in a fetal position on the ground, sobbing.
Why didn't you bring that up then?
I believe the
Because prosecutors always like to wait until the time they want to do it the most.
You've activated my trap card, right? I believe the exact words from her were, "I'm too young to go. Take your stupid light and shove it up your tunnel."
You could have left that part out.
I can see it now. The police poking her on the ground with their nightsticks, trying to convince her that she is, in fact, still alive.
Was she that way the whole time after seeing the suspect?
It appears so. Yet her fainting afterwards does not matter. The point remains she saw the suspect.
Huh. You may be right. Porter still saw Iris with a gun, just like I did. But was there anything else she may have missed? Does this change anything important? Yes, because she wouldn't have been able to see when Iris would have gotten down to the courtyard. We still don't know what happened to Iris during that time, because she fainted. Let's recall something you just said. I asked what you saw after the final shot, and your response was the inside of my hat. Remember that?
Yes.
So you missed out on seeing something very important. Hell yeah!
You are on a roll.
Damn. Iris, the police found her in the same area as you. But because you were huddled in a ball, you missed out on seeing how she got there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Discord, for actually catching that one.
Yes.
My client's story is that she was pushed. With an injury that or may not support it, I think it's very important if anybody saw it. Nobody saw her shooting the gun, and nobody saw her falling. It has to be a possibility. Also, the fact that if we both saw her after she shot the gun and her arm wasn't injured there, like, if she shot the gun, she should be sitting on the floor or something, like, bawling in pain because her arm just got shattered. I feel like when we saw her, she shouldn't have been standing up with the gun like that. I didn't even think about that possibility.
Good job. I don't know if I was thinking it either.
Your possibility is not strong enough. It's supposition at best.
We need to get all loose ends figured out.
There's nothing to figure out. If nobody saw the suspect being pushed, there's only her word to go on. You will need to do better if you wish to clear her.
God, am I never going to make any progress here? If I let Porter walk out now, this may be it. I can't give up until I've heard everything from her. Miss Porter, did you... see anything? She saw the inside of her hat. Hear anything that could come up? Smelling anything? I don't think smelling anything really matters, so I'm going to say hearing. Hear anything suspicious?
Gunshots.
Besides those.
No.
Are you sure?
She said no. How bluntly does she need to put it?
Sustained. We already covered that she may have had temporary hearing loss.
Forgot about that.
She wouldn't be in a
Damn, I
position
thought
to
that would
testify
work.
on this.
That didn't work. but I can't give up. Miss Porter, did you smell anything? Smell anything suspicious?
What the? What?
Smell is the most memorable sense.
Are you judging me for never taking a bath? Oh, give me a break. No, you were there too. Jeez.
Ugh, that didn't work. But I can't give. What? Really? But she just said she saw. Okay. See anything suspicious?
She said no. Stop badgering her.
Dumb question.
That didn't work. But I can't give.
Okay, no. You know what? Shut it. Just shut it.
Please just listen.
No, you listen. I've said all I can and it's not good enough. Why can't you just get it through your stupid face that it was her? I'm not letting a cold-blooded killer just waltz out of here. You're sick. Sick, do you hear me? Sick!
Miss Porter, I just want to.
Leave me alone!
Ugh. You said you confiscated that. Again!
I did.
Lost one at the crime scene, had another 2 taken away. And now this? Just how many pepper spray does she need?
Witness, I told you I would remove you from here, and I wasn't joking.
A lady has to defend herself. I have rights.
Lady is not the term I would have used.
Please, just take her out to the lobby, anywhere.
Yes, sir.
Thank you,
Better,
no, not
better that
Makoto.
I get sprayed than you.
Oh my god, this guy.
Well, I knew she was upsetting you, but I didn't think you'd actually cut her off.
She was warned. I'm not taking chances after last time.
Yeah, fair enough. That trial with pure madness was definitely a hit to your reputation there, buddy.
This courtroom will be kept in order. I will see to that.
She was a bit eccentric, that one. We get our share of odd witnesses.
They seem
Sorry.
to flow.
Huh?
Oh, I was just saying it's always a bit blank, a bit fill in the blank. This one.
They seem to flock to any case that right takes. Your Honor, now that the witness has left, I request that a verdict be decided.
Oh, are we finished?
Wait, it's too early.
I have shown you my hand. You have shown me yours. There's nothing left for us to say. The facts of this are quite clear. Everything points to her. Case closed.
Doesn't matter if Porter got kicked out. This was all for nothing.
Mr. Dick, what are we supposed to do? If the trial ends now,
I won't let it. There has to be a way to extend things. There's one thing we haven't mentioned yet. One person, rather.
that's right. He won't be expecting that.
But remember, it might hurt Iris.
You don't have a choice. It'll be over if you don't anyway.
I don't know what she's going to say. Time to take a shot in the dark. I haven't shown everything. We can't end yet.
A trump card.
Funny you say that, Obadiah.
A trump card?
Yeah.
Well then.
Funny he says that, and also I have shown you my hand.
He's making a lot of card references here.
Well then, I'm all ears. Let's hear it.
Time to bring in a witness for the defense.